Okay, so let's take a look at some web graphics here. So my friend has asked me to do a logotype with this text on it, basically. And now I'm showing you the end result, which is kind of bad actually. So we're gonna start a new one. New, whatever pixels, doesn't matter. We can have 2 by whatever, 5, it doesn't matter right now. Oops, it became very small. Anyways, so we need to know a few things before we begin with this exercise. So we need some information from our friend, and I've asked him. And this is the logotype, which is it's for Google Mail basically. So we need 143 by 59 pixels. It is with a PNG format, and that is with a very smooth and transparent texture, and I mean transparency, so you can have very subtle effects with transparency. And text, obviously field bank, and what we don't know at the moment is logotype and the background color. That is Swedish. So if you are making a web graphic, you need to find out how large it is. If you're making a YouTube avatar, it's 88 by 88 pixels. And forum signature, well, I don't know, it varies very much, so you have to figure that out yourself. So when we know this much, we can start actually. And let's start by fixing this up. So we need to increase the size of this this file here. Got image size. I have to check this again because I have a very bad memory. 143 times 59. And when you do this, you have to turn off constraint proportions in this little checkbox over here, because or else you will get the constraint proportions, which is bad. $59. Okay. So this we see here, we're viewing at 100%. And when you're making these small kind of logotypes, I would actually recommend you do enlarge your canvas size, because you can have more control over your image, and you have a larger area to work with, and you will rescale it down the last thing you do. Let's see here, canvas size. You will not do this the image size way. You will do this canvas size way. So we can do a factors of percent over here. So we'd want to do with a small graphic, we want to scale it up quite significantly, 400% by 400%. And click OK. So we have blank slate, which is kind of scary as an artist. Let's fill it up with stuff, right? So let's first enter the text we're gonna work with, and there's field bank, and let's just copy it from the text file. Let's enter the text tool and paste it. So I had a default font here, so that's not good. So we have a separate text layer with a moss green color here. It doesn't matter. We can change it if we want to. We can do any color we want, and that actually touches on another subject that I meant to take up. Let's go into Bridge a second here and take a look at what not to do. If you do not know the background color, this will happen. I thought that the background was gonna get bright or white, and I made a green logotype, as you see here, and the result is that well, you can see by yourself it's not pretty. But this is good because I can tell you how not to do this, and well, we can use this as a kind of template to see different colors and how it works. And we see it's kind of an orange color, yellowish color here, which is kind of good with the blue background, complementary colors and all that. I'm not gonna discuss that all that much, but it's kind of good. So we need to delete this, and so we can work with a blank slate. And I'm just gonna do this kind of quickly here. I'm just gonna do this and do that and just drag it over there. Flip. And that's gone. So what colors work with this kind of composition? Well, we can enter some text and try it out. Just type in field bank, resize it to fit. This, this moss color, green color, is not very good either. So we need to check it out. We can, when we select the color here, we can actually sample a color from the actual picture itself. So we can try this one. Well, actually works pretty well for our purposes. It's kind of a skin tone, but we can alter it further here by dragging this slider. A bit too much green here, a bit too much purplish hue. We can try this. That looks nice as well. We can alter the hue and saturation by experimenting with these buttons here. We can get a different palette going here, and well, sample, play with it, get a base color going. This is you have to experiment and find a color you like. You can try yellow. And you basically have to mess around with this to find what you like. But let's just go with that one, right? Select OK. So we now have a color, and further checking out if this works, we can go to oops, that was not meant to happen, but never mind. Control minus to zoom out a bit. You can right click on this area here to change the background color. You can black. We can actually set a custom color to whatever color. That doesn't work, obviously. Let's take white, which is kind of standard, Get field bank, nice tone there. Works with the overall design, I think. So once you decided on a color, you will basically have to, well, you have to save it and so you can have it for your other documents. Well, you can do like this, or some other method that you might like. I don't know. So let's take a look at this image right here, and well, we have our font set up as we want it. We can also experiment with other fonts if you can find something else. I have my preview set to huge, as you can see. We can